a few there. $7.15 divided by 4. What is that? 178 a piece. Seems like a decent deal. Concurrent viewers 1. Who is that? I gotta pop up in Discord. What's going on, whoever is currently watching? What's going on? It's kind of strange actually streaming on YouTube versus Whatnot, because on Whatnot I can see exactly who is in the stream, but not the case with YouTube, which is fine. Just observation, I suppose. But we are cracking packs today. If you are watching, so same thing as we do on Whatnot. You go to crggamesllc.com. That's my website. Pick the packs you want to get, and then we'll crack them. Then I'll pack them up. Got my bubble bags ready. That is a large one. That is also a large one. We'll pack them up and get them sent out to you. But it's Black Friday, so I've got everything at 10% off, and of course free shipping across the board. That's actually a permanent change that is happening, is the free shipping across the board. So I adjusted everything. And I've got a nice $1 dollar store smoothie. Actually, not too bad. So I'm kind of excited about that. I got that one, like a vegetable one, but I haven't tried that one yet. So, I've got the Brothers War set booster boxes came in today. Also, I've got, I only ordered one additional one. I was actually going to open this one, an additional collector box, so that's available as well. And I have one draft box, but that's actually, I'm going to open that later for the channel. That way I can do the collector, the set, and the draft. I always do all three. And then build the binder, which is pretty much almost done. Missing a handful of rares, a handful of mythics, but other than that, the full binder is mostly complete, and I've got almost everything in foil, which is kind of nice. But again, if you want to crack some packs, crggamesllc.com. Everything is 10% off right now. That'll be an automatic. That'll be automatically applied at checkout, and I always include extra, singles, maybe an extra pack, depending, in every order. So it's always nice to find out what you're gonna get. Typically, it's I think it's always been rares. There might have been an uncommon, like something foily or something like that in there, but I usually always throw in a couple of rares or another booster pack. So. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, It was a small one for me this year. It was just family members, and we didn't have anybody else over or anything like that, and I took home a lot of leftovers, which I'm not mad about. I love leftovers. Breakfast of Champions is whatever you had yesterday, but cold today. That's the actual Breakfast of Champions. And yeah, so I'll be eating that for dinner tonight. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a waffle iron. I do have I have a Tupperware container that I've had for a very, very long time. It looks like it has seen things, and it has. It looks like it's seen things. Um, I cook most of my meals in that in the microwave. I don't. So I cook it, and then if I'm heating it up, it goes in that container. I just wash that container out. It sounds like so bachelor like, or whatever you want to call it, but I just love that dish. It's the perfect size. If I fill it up, that's a meal. It probably should be a meal for several people because it is a large container, but it's fun nonetheless. And I did just buy a new one to replace it though. Um, and it even has a lid with a vent in it too. So I moved up in technology with my Tupperware container. So I'm excited about that. And there are a couple packs that I actually want to crack myself tonight, and I am going to do that later. Hour of Devastation. So I think I have 2 boxes of Hour of Devastation right now. Never opened that product before. I do know that with Hour of Devastation, Amonkhet, and no, it's just those two, I think. Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet have the opportunity to get the Masterpiece Amonkhet Invocations. And actually, Hour of Devastation, when I was looking at the two different sets, Hour of Devastation has, I think, the better ones, or the more valuable ones at least. So I picked up a couple boxes of those. I was going to get a third one, but it already sold, so I missed out on that opportunity, unfortunately. So I will get some more. I will get some more here. I still have to get Amonkhet and Kaladesh. I haven't gotten those two yet, just because they're so darn expensive. And it's I don't know, like the prices on those are kind of wonky, so I haven't got any of those. JB, how you been, man? Hey, you went to the did you go to the thing in Pennsylvania or in Philadelphia? The the thing with the Here Be Kitties or whatever. Not Here Be Kitties, but Look at the Kitties. I think it is. That's good, man. I mean, you can't ask for, you know, anything less than good food, I guess. Oh, well, that stinks. When's that supposed to come in? Is it something that when you buy it they're going to ship it, or is this something that you buy and then they ship it a year from now? Oh my gosh, March? What the hell? That's insane. They're back to their old ways. By the way, I just started watching right before I got on here. Rudy was doing a video about this guy Ruxin34. I've never seen any of his videos because he does Yu-Gi-Oh! But from what I'm understanding, apparently Watsy approached him and said, "Hey, do you want to do, some openings of the 30th anniversary?" And I was watching a little bit of his video, and he's talking about, what happened. He's like, "Yeah, I want to open some of that. This looks cool. It's a new game. Everybody else is buying them and cracking these packs and whatever." So they send him some, and apparently he got crushed with negative feedback and like everything negative. Which, yes, I mean, the guy's apology video, he's like super, seems super sincere about it. I just feel bad. How long ago was that? Because I went on his channel and his videos to try to find that one, and from what I understand, like all of those videos were taken down, like the Magic the Gathering ones, because I didn't see a single thing with Magic the Gathering in his videos. I don't really know anything about Yu-Gi-Oh except for you've got Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, and Dark Magician, and then you've got Slifer the Sky Dragon. That was always the one as a kid we thought was cool, and then the one that you put the pieces together. Um, you got like his arms and his legs. I don't remember, but if you put them together, you win the game or something like that. Yes, Exodia. That's right. You put the pieces together and you just win. At least that's how we played it. I don't know how it actually works though. It's been so long ago. Like literally all of the cards, the Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we had as a kid, and this would have been 2003. I want to say somewhere around that time. So I would have been in like fourth grade. Um, yeah, about 2003. They all ended up outside in the dirt. Every single one of them, because we actually played with them outside. That's where the cards ended up. So I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards left. They're somewhere in the dirt in Central Florida. Yep, in a little town called Wauchula. It was weird because they're small. They're like smaller than Magic cards. So and they felt, I don't know. I always thought they felt kind of like flimsy, a little bit. Like they were. I mean, they were easily damaged. At least for us, we easily damaged them. Are all Japanese like trading cards that size? That smaller, whatever size you want to call that? Or is that just well, what about Weiss? That's a Japanese card game. But I've seen Rudy open those and they look just like normal cards. Or like normal like Magic card size. Mm. JB, you know a lot about this stuff. Way more than I do. I am but a lowly noob when it comes to other trading card games. I mean, we had Digimon when I was a kid. We had Yu-Gi-Oh. We had Pokemon, and that's it. I didn't know about Magic until I was out graduated. No, I wasn't graduated. Yeah, I was still in school. But way, 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 way later. Yeah, the waifus, dude. The Jumpstart 2022 waifu arts. Two thumbs up. They're really good. They're really good. I was expecting. Well, I wasn't expecting that at all. Jumpstart 2022. I kind of expected it to be just like Jumpstart. Um, and they're actually putting a lot of good, valuable reprints in there. Plus the new cards. Like, I'm excited for Jumpstart 2022 more. I don't know if I want to say more than like any other product right now, but yeah, that's probably the one I'm looking forward to most. And I'm not even sure when does that release. I thought that was supposed to be here in a week or two or a couple weeks. Um, Jumpstart 2022 release date. December 2nd. So yeah, that's only in how many days is that? That's next Friday. Okay, cool. I'm excited because we're actually getting a real Jumpstart set this time and not whatever the hell the other ones were. And I don't know if you've seen on MTG sealed MTG deals on Reddit. So apparently there was a store that had like Dominaria United Jumpstart for like $30 a box. And I saw two people in there were talking in the thread, and the one guy was like, who was it that snagged those out from under me? Yeah. And apparently I thought there was 30 boxes at like $30 a piece. And the other guy was like, yeah, that was me. He's like, I bought them all. Can you imagine 24 packs for $30? What is that a pack? $1.25 a pack. At that point, I don't know, I would have bought it at that price, but I don't know what I would have done with it because It's kind of garbo. I'm going to grab some of these Hour of Devastations here real quick. You know what I didn't realize? When I opened that Brothers War set box, I pulled an Urza Lord Protector out of it, and I thought I didn't think I did very good or whatever. I thought it was just like, oh, this is just like a normal box. I didn't get anything crazy. Got a couple nice cards. Apparently, Urza is like $35. I'm looking at the prices of Brothers War right now. It's actually really good. Urza's up 62%. Mishra's up 136%. Like, that's insane. If you look at the chart, it went from $11 to almost $30 in a week. Portal to Phyrexia is it's up. It's $25. Titania is $20. Awaken the Woods is 19. Morel is 18, which I did not get a Morel yet. Gix is 17. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger is 16. Like, the values. Misery's Shadow up 354%. What? It went from 50 cents to $3. Oh, well, yeah, that's good. You pay one, it gets +1/+1 until in a turn. It's busted. That's right. I forgot about that. Hey, Tommy, what's going on, man? It's just us three, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Brothers War cards actually. There's more value there than I had expected. I've just been putting all the cards from Brothers War that I opened in a box. I haven't sorted them yet or anything. Yep, 5 o'clock. Does it send any kind of notification at all if I schedule a live stream? Because I scheduled this one yesterday for 5 p.m. and I have another one scheduled tomorrow for 5 p.m. as well. I'm assuming no, because it's YouTube and not YouTube and whatnot. I thought about getting on whatnot either Saturday or Sunday, just because I haven't been on there in a long time. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me know, JB. I didn't know if it like did anything. You know, it's funny because my sister, my younger sister, she is a streamer. She streams on Twitch, and I think she's actually got a lot, like a lot of viewers. I'm fairly certain. 'Cause she's been streaming Minecraft for, it's got to be years at this point. I mean, she's been playing Minecraft since, what is this? This is 2022? I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years. I don't know. I would have never guessed that. Like, I played Minecraft when it first came out, when I was in college, 2010 or 2011, and I played it for a while, and it was cool. I liked it. It was fun. And then I just was like, okay, I'm done. Like, I don't. And then I don't know. And then it became it blew up massively, and I have not played it since. I like it. It just, I don't know what the replay value is of Minecraft. League of Legends, you can queue up for a new game. It's different every time. And I get you can seed different worlds, and there's a whole, I've been on like the lists where you can find the seeds of really cool worlds and stuff. You just, I don't know, I kind of get bored of hitting blocks every once in a while, So I need to actually like see what my sister's Twitch, Twitch handle is. Yeah, JB, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You play it for a little bit, and you're like, okay, I smashed enough blocks. You killed some the scary dudes. You get some boomers to explode or whatever they are. I don't know. I need to find out what the heck. I don't even know what to search. It's like wolf something. Yeah, I'll have to find out what her thing is. Minecraft? I guess if I look up Minecraft, I'll probably see her on there. She streams like every single day, pretty much all day. I think. Yeah, I've not used Twitch enough to really become familiar, but I have 54 prime loots or something like that. Or no, it is just notifications. Boomers. Isn't that what they're called? They blow up? Aren't they boomers? Or no, boomers are from Left 4 Dead. The big guys, those are boomers. Oh, creepers. Yeah. Creepers, boomers. You know, tomato. I don't really see the difference all that much, I guess. There's the creepers. What are the guys that when you turn around they come up to you, or yeah, when you turn your back on them they come up to you? Because that's I can't think of what the name is. Endermen, that's right. So the Endermen, the creepers. I know there's the villagers, the village people. There's like dogs and like pigs. I think they put horses in there. I look at it every once in a while and I see like new things or whatever. I'm like, what the heck? Like, when the heck did they put that in there? It's still basic though. And then I think Roblox, right? Roblox became like a big thing. Is like Roblox, is that still a big thing? I thought they had problems with Roblox where like people were scamming kids or something like that. I never played Roblox. I know it's basically the same thing. Or no, it's Roblox is Minecraft with guns, I think. I just know that I always would like you'd see on the news or something like that. It's like, you know, kid calls in a bomb threat because someone on Roblox told him to or something like so strange stuff like that. Yeah, I don't even know if it's still a thing to be honest. Old roadblocks. I did just start playing a game that I had looked at 3 years ago. I don't know if you'd really call it a game. It's actually a simulator. Um, so there's a game that I had when I was a kid. It's called Apollo. I think it's Apollo 18, the moon missions. So this was for you could get it was for either Windows 95 or MS DOS. I think those are two separate things. Yeah. Um, no, sorry, it was 95 or Windows 98. So I got this game. Um, oh, did you? Let me check here. Oh, actually, I can just do it right here. So I got this game at Bell's Outlet in Wauchula, and as a kid, it was a little bit too hard for me to beat because it's just holy cow, JB, what the hell are we opening, man? Oh, I forgot. You are on the OG list. All right. All right. Let me get these real quick. Let me move these out of the way. And I'll get back to my story real quick about this game, and then where it has come today. RTR times 5. All right, Hour of Devastation times 3. Then we got Gig Crash. times 5. Kaldheim. I think that's actually my only Kaldheim collector booster that you got there. That one. Modern Horizons. I have one of those. Time Spy Remastered. And Zendikar Rising Collector Booster. Hey, JB, where do you want? So this was my last box of clear packs. Yep, Apollo 18, the Moon Missions was the game I had originally played. There's one pack taken out of here. I had one guy buy one. 1, 2, 3. There's 5 on the left, 6 on the right. Back right, gotcha. There we go. All right, so Apollo 18, the Moon Missions. It's a simulator, and it comes with a manual. And I have that manual around here somewhere. It has all my notes that I wrote down as a kid. But it was difficult. So I never did beat it. But let me grab a box real quick. So I've tried a bunch of times to get in VirtualBox. I've tried like a million times in VirtualBox, like years. Not years, but I spent at least probably 2 weeks straight on VirtualBox trying every different like combination of like settings I could to get that program to work in Windows 10 at the time. Could not get it. So I would actually, no, I take that back. I got it to work up until you take off, right? You go through the pre-flight checks and you do all that stuff, and then you go you launch the rocket. And as you launch, you have to monitor the trajectory and things like that, and fuel burn and stuff. And then the game will freeze. It'll get up, and when you have to jettison, I think it's the main boosters or something like that, you have to jettison those. The game freezes at that point, and it won't let you do it. So you just burn up every single time. That's as far as I could get in VirtualBox, and it really it hurts me because I want to beat that game because I didn't get to as a kid. So a couple years ago, I was looking at let me move this over here a little bit. So a couple years ago, I was looking at another game online called Re-Entry, and it's a simulator. Of course, it's 2022 now, so it's high tech, I guess. It's still in kind of like a beta phase. Ooh, Slitherhead. I freaking love this card. When I started playing RTR, Slitherhead was my favorite card because it had the scavenge for 0, and of course it's a 1/1 for 1, and it just looks cool. I love this card. Love seeing that card. Hover Barrier. What? Bro, check that out. We're starting off spicy with that chromatic lantern. And a mountain and a centaur. Okay. I'm gonna grab my sleeves here. I'm gonna have to get another pack. So, Re-Entry is a game I just got. It is on Steam. I think it's like 20-something bucks, and it's cool. And I've done the training mission, but nothing. I did the training mission, and I started one of the Gemini missions, but I haven't gotten too crazy into it yet. Tommy. Oh, yeah, I did. I pulled I pulled them off the public listings, the singles. So they're still actually online. They're on crggames.tcgplayerpro.com. They're on there. Just right now, I've with the new job, it's just getting home and packing up 20, 30 orders for 10-cent cards is a little bit on the I don't want to do that side. Gutter Snipe's a great one. Drag Mangler, Street Sweeper, and Grave Betrayal. I like it. Bird and Swamp. Mainly because it wouldn't be so bad, right? I would do that, and I would have no problem with it if I got to keep the money that I made on the card. But I only get 50% of it. Right? So if I sell a card for $1, I get 50 cents, and then I have to pay shipping because I'm packing it up and all that stuff. So you lose money on any card on probably 30 to 40 cents in that range. Anything under that, you lose money. So when I'm packing up, a 10-cent card to send across the country, I'm spending time to lose money, and it kind of sucks. Treasure find. We've got an Azor's Elocutors. That's the one where you win the game, isn't it? Yeah, the filibuster counters. I remember that guy. I had a buddy who used to play that. I haven't listed a lot of new singles here lately. I have been sorting. I just haven't gotten around to listing yet. Basically, what I'm going to do is get everything sorted, and then at that point, all I have to do is list. So I can just go down set by set and then fill in my spreadsheets with the numbers. Dryad Militant. Ooh, we got a Jace, Architect of Thought. Is this the Baby Jace? That's not Baby Jace, is it? I can't remember which one's Baby Jace. What is, let's see what Jace is going for. Jace, Architect of Thought. That's Baby Jace. He's 35 cents. It's still cool. Because it's OG. Well, not technically OG. Second OG. All right, what do we got here? Chronic Flooding. Drainpipe Vermin. I love the quality of these cards. Like, all these cards are just perfect. Centering's great. Colors are great. No issues. No bending. No... yeah, there's nothing wrong with these cards, and I love it. Isperia, Supreme Judge, and an Island. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. It's just they just look really nice. And then Chromatic Lantern's gonna be our that's gonna be our hit there. I'm gonna put all your rares, if you don't mind. I'm gonna put those all together in a bubble bag. That way you know exactly where they're at. All right, Hour of Devastating Your Wallet. At least that's what Rudy always called it in his old videos. I went back and I watched some of the videos where he was opening this stuff, and he always called it Hour of Devastating Your Wallet. It must have been a rough time. This was, what, 2018? I believe it was 2018 this came out. 2017, okay. That was a long time ago. I was still slinging Harleys in 2017. All right, we got an act of heroism here. Kenra Scrapper, Spellweaver Eternal with Afflict. Okay, that's I don't think I have not done anything with Afflict. What is that? When this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses a life. Have they reprinted anything with Afflict since this time period? Because I had never really seen that in any cards. Supreme Will, Riddle Form, and Imminent Doom. I think what we're looking for in this one's what, the Scarab God? Hey, we got a foil, Accursed Horde. Oh, I forgot they had full art lands in this set. The Hour of Devastation lands, or whatever you want to call them. Oh no, these are the what do you call them? They got a name for them. I can't think of it off the top of my head. It's this guy, Nicol Bol. It's like the Bolus lands or Nicol Bolus lands or something like that. I thought. I could be wrong, but I feel like I heard somebody say that one time, and now that's all I remember. That's all I remember them being called. All right, Avon of Enduring Hope. There's a lot of birds in this set, I think. Dutiful Servants, Ambuscade. Got Life Goes On, Sear Desert. Okay. Godpharaoh's Gift. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token. It's a copy of that, except as a 4/4 black zombie. That's an expensive artifact, though. Costing 7. Yeah, they do. I think they all have it somewhere in the photo, or in the art, but I think it's always in the back, like always in the background. I just tore the top of this one off. I didn't get the rest of it. Oh, so JB, if you're into like spaceflight stuff, for one, if you have a PC, if you have a Windows 98 or Windows 95 gaming PC, highly recommend. Hey, Two-Face, what's going on, man? You got some packs there? Yeah, just check. Let me just refresh this page here real quick. Ah, there you go. Oh, wait. Neuro. Commander Legends, gotcha. I always forget, like, the screen name. I always forget that's you. All right, give me a sec here. We still got, what? Solitary Camo and Wretched Camo. There's multiple camels in this. Ruin Rat. What is this? Farm? Farmer's Market? What? Sifter Worm, Devotee of Strength, and you got a hollow one. Dang, we didn't really get anything like crazy out of those ones, I don't believe. All right, let's get the gate crash going. I know, dude. I'm the world's slowest pack opener, I think. It's only because I had never opened those before. Shadow Alley Denizen. Hey, Sky Knight Legionnaire. I like that card. Shielded Passage, Razor Tip Whip. Dude, this thing in draft does work. Especially if you hey, Rapid Hybridization. You know a foil of this card is like, I think, over 20 bucks. It's expensive. Nice Gruul Charm, Vaishino Shanktail, and a Soul Ransom. Along with an island and a token. Dude, trust me, if I was opening these with my feet, it would be I would still be on pack 1. And all of the cards would be damaged. There's another one of those whips. Tower Defense. We do have a foil in here. Hey, a Watery Grave. Hell yeah. I wonder what is this foil? Hey, an Orzhov Charm. We got 2 spicy hits here. Why is that binding? There we go. JB, I'm pretty sure you have a knack for hitting Shocklands. Well, out of everybody that's ever bought packs, you have purchased the most Return to Ravnica and Gatecrash and like older stuff, so that would be why you have a knack for pulling Shocklands. I gotta check and see what that Orzhov Charm's going for. Orzhov Charm. Right there, Gatecrash. Dang, it's only $1. But it's still, that's actually not bad, though. The price has been rising for a little while. For a little bit. Okay. Cloudfin Raptor. Predator's Report. Contaminated Ground. I'll tell you one thing that we really don't see... Oh, there's another foil in here. Hey, Blind Obedience. That's a good hit. And an Urban Evolution. Draw 3 cards. You may play an additional land this turn. Wow. Another foil. Man, that looks so good. Look how good that thing looks. Urban Evolution and Blind Obedience. 2 more. I did forget what I was just saying. Dude, the crispness of these cannot be understated. Oh, the card that we like never see. Hey, another Razor Tip Whip is what? Another Blind Obedience? And a Swamp? How much is Blind Obedience? It is $7.35. Nice. That's 14, 15 bucks right there. I did just... Well, I mean, everybody heard that. Does this font look familiar? Because it looks familiar to me. A certain game involving a certain throne. That is what that font reminds me of. Voidwalk, Undercity Informer, and a 5-alarm fire is our last rare. And yeah, that font, that's straight Game of Thrones font right there. That's a good question. I don't know all my fonts that well. I do know the font I'm using for the text on screen is called Impact. I kind of like it. All right, what do we got? TSR, let's get something good out here. Sentinel, Wood Readers, Reckless Worm, Knight of Circe, got a nice Logic Knot, Recluse, Clockwork Hydra, Crows and Grip, Pact of the Titan. That's the worst pact. JB. Chalice, my guy. I've had these couple I've had these couple Time Spell Remastered packs sitting here next to me for probably a month. And I always look at them like, I'm going to open those. I'm just going to open those. Because they're part of one of the last boxes or something like that. There was a Chalice in there. I am going to put that in a top loader. Is that still like 60 something bucks? Yeah, it's literally like a Chalice. Well, Nick has got like 4 or 5 of them. I know at least. You've got more than one, I'm fairly certain. That is impressive. Sengir Nosferatu. Hey, Thragtusk. I remember that guy. And a foil Grinning Ignis. That's kind of nice. Jeez, Chalice of the Void, man. I think I have... Yeah, I do. I have 1 copy myself, actually. Alright, Ichor Slay. Coral Trickster. Last TSR pack. Lightning Axe. I got a Glittering Wish and a Consuming Aberration. I'm not crazy there. Glittering Wish isn't that much. Consuming Aberration in foil is like 40 bucks, so it's not too bad. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab a top loader for this guy. Actually, yeah, they're over here. Damn, I'm pulling the fire. What the heck? This one looks like it's been pierced. I'm not going to use that one. Damn it. All I got's card savers over there. I don't really want to use those, so you're getting a snap case. Which means I do I'm going to take this out of the penny sleeve and put it into a perfect fit. Or a sealable. There we go. That way it can actually fit in the snap case. Hey, JB, you know what's nice today? 51 degrees out, right? Feels freaking great. I was outside in a t-shirt doing some like gardening work, and I was like, man, I could take 51 degrees every day. All right, chalice. One chalice coming right up. Did you guys get any of that? You probably didn't because it was only very localized. Any of that snow that was that hit Buffalo? Because they got like feet or something. I thought they were gonna get between like 5 and 7 feet of snow. It was crazy. All right. So we got this is a Zendikar Rising collector booster. What do we got? Scorch Rider into the Royal. Tuck Rebel Fort. I thought for a moment like this was actually going up. Umbra Mystic, Palak Predation. Hey, a nice Skyclave Relic. That's pretty nice. Foil Thieving Skydiver. We like that. Got a Coom Hellhound. Pickaxe. Kazandu Mammoth. Canopy Baloth. And you got a Cherix, the Raging Isle. Love this guy. 017 for 4. And then our Drake Hydra tokens. We did not get a whatchamacallit in here. That Skyclave Relic, I'm pretty sure, is a few bucks, though. I have honestly not checked the prices on Zendikar Rising in a very long time. All right, Modern Horizons 1. Oh, yeah. That Cherix is... You know how they say crab is... Like, a crab is the pinnacle of evolution? Like, it's the highest form. Like, a crab is the highest form of evolution. It's not science, by the way. The crab is the highest. If that's the case, then Cherix is like a god. He's a legendary creature, Leviathan Crab God. All right, Venomous Changeling. What do we got in here? Answered Prayers. Seb McKinnon art. Love it. Goat Nap. Geomancer's Gambit. Talisman of Conviction. Rot Widow Pack. And a Planebound Accomplice. I don't really know this one. You may put a Planeswalker card from your hand to the battlefield. Oh, it's that one. Yeah. Okay, I remember that one. Then you got to sack it. Snow-Covered Swamp, Aula, Queen of the Bears, and a Gabo. All right. I don't know why I raised my eyebrows when I said that. You got a Gabo in your pack there. Cherix would win. Cherix is thick, right? Nicol Bolas, not thick. All right, we got a Draugr Recruiter starting us off here in the Kaldheim pack. Masked Vandal, Shimmer Drift. Okay, these in foil are actually pretty valuable. The regular ones, actually all of those they sell really well. All right, Valkyrie Harbinger. Mystic Reflection. Hey, Foil Toski. I love this guy. I run him in Animar. Got a Narfi, Sigrid, and a Svella, and a borderless foil Hingegate Pathway. That is very good. And Mistgate on the other side. Hingegate and Mistgate. I'm going to put that one in the sleeve there. All right. That was not too shabby. Chalice. I can't believe we got that Chalice. 3 packs, I got a Chalice out of it. Magic, man, magic. Oh, you don't got any of those Kaldheim Pathways? Gotta have some of them, right? All right. I am going to bag these. And then Neuro. I don't know why I can say Neuro. Jerry, we're going to get to yours. Just give me 1 sec. I want to put these away. I've always had 2 rules. Since I used to be, well, I was a server. That was like my first real job was a server. I shouldn't say that. I was a telemarketer. That was a real job. That was a real job, but being a telemarketer, I got paid real American dollars to do it, so it's got to be real. 2 rules. Keep calm's number 1. Because if you don't keep calm, you can't do anything. You just get messed up. Number 2 is go in order. So if you keep calm, you'll have a cool level head and you'll be able to go in order and get things done. If you don't go in order, you'll get messed up and then you won't be able to keep calm and then you'll just fuck up. So keep calm and go in order. I like those rules because they're very simple and they're easy for me to follow. Because I'm not the best at following rules or directions. So that's why I keep it simple. Oh, that's perfect. I need a label. JB. There we go. All right. Jerry, it's your turn. JB, I appreciate it. And, of course, I'm going to throw you guys in some extra stuff. I'm not going to show you what it is. I'm going to throw you guys in some extra stuff like usual. All right, I'm going to grab a couple more boxes. And, Jerry, you got 2 Commandy Legends Draft Booster Packs, which I believe are right here. Commander Legends. Hey, is Jeweled Lotus still rising in value? Last time I checked, it was still over $100, and then it came down, and then it went back up. Jeweled Lotus is okay. It went up, then came down, then went up, came down, went up, came down. So it's at a trough. Well, probably it's consolidating right now, trying to figure out: do I want to be over $100 or do I want to be under $100? That is the question. I say I want it to be over $100. But currently it's showing 95. That's still good. Hey, Jerry, you did open your 30th anniversary. Yeah, you did, because you got the foil Necropotence. I'm jealous. You trying to trade that? Just kidding, you're not gonna trade that. I might have to buy one now. I'm just peeved that I didn't get the foil Mox Amber. Like that was the one thing I needed to get and didn't get it. All right, Trove Tracker. We're gonna money you now. Maelstrom Colossus. All right, Vow of Torment, Furnace of Celebration, Plague Reaver. Was there only 2 uncommons in there? That can't be right. Okay, there was only 2 uncommons in this pack. I thought there was 3. I must be misremembering. I haven't opened Commander Legends in a while. Okay, there's one. Keyleth, but that's our double guys here. Oh, nice. A foil Blasphemous Act. I can't remember the last time we got a foil one of those. Foil Blasphemous Act, man. Chrome Mox, no. Oh, you want to trade for a Chrome Mox with no flaws? Unfortunately, I don't have one of those. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. It is Chrome Mox. I said Mox Amber. I basically use those interchangeably for some reason. Fur lid, got a murder, ancestral blade, first response. Okay, so this one's got 3 uncommons here. Hey, a war room. Love that land. It's a good one. Miara. Ooh, a chroma. This is the one in one of the very first videos on Commander's Quarters. No, Command Zone. One of the very first videos I ever watched of Command Zone. They played Commander Legends, and the one lady, I don't know her name, she played a chroma Vision of Ixodor, and it was really cool. It's got a lot of text, but what she does is really cool. Angelic Gift, Prismatic Piper, and a zombie token. Oh, I gotcha. I'm like looking back and forth here, trying to make sure I'm keeping up. Blasphemous Act. What? There was a mana drain, there was a foil mana drain on the back of that card. I totally missed that. Holy shit. Dude. Jerry, we got you. I did not slip that in either. I missed it. A foil mana drain. Holy cow, dude. What is that? What is that worth? I'm glad I went back through those and found. I mean, you would have got it either way, but it would have just been a pretty neat surprise. Come on, foil mana drain is $38. Yeah, I've never seen a foil one of these pulled from Commander Legends. See, this is the thing. My reaction there is the reaction I want to have when I open a booster box and I pull a foil out. Like, I want to be like, oh my gosh. Because it's freaking rare. Super rare. I mean, it's a mythic rare. Damn, dude. You got that money. Foil Mana Drain. Plague Reaver. Foil Blasphemous Act. A Chroma Vision of Ixodor. War Room. Like, you couldn't have done too much better on 2 packs. I'm going to put that in a card saver because I got some. It wasn't my fingers. It was behind the Plague Reaver. I think it's because if you look at it, it has an ever so slight curve. Not like the original ones. So it was like curved together with the card in front of it. Yep. We're doing pretty good tonight. There we go. We's doing pretty good. Yeah. What was that? 50, 60 bucks there? 50 something, 60, maybe 60 bucks? No, 50, probably around 50 bucks for 10. That was very good. All right. Oh, I got these too. There we go. Perfect. I appreciate you, man. You know what would have been funny, though? Instead of a mana drain, getting a scry land. In Magic, you can, you palm cards. You palm a card like this. I need to just, whenever I open your packs, I'm going to palm a scry land and be like, whoa, what do you know? You got a scry land. Jerry. All right. I'll put this over here. I believe there was another order here. Let me just double check, refresh. Oh no, that was it. What was I thinking? I thought I heard. Oh, it was my phone went off. It was just delayed. Is all it was. Damn, that mana drain is spicy. I need to open this box though real quick. Oh, so remember what I said, you know, you guys were talking about the feet picks thing? I was thinking, so when I said that gives me ideas, how many different ways can you open a booster pack? Like, how many different methods? How many different implements can be used to open a booster pack? Yeah. This unfortunately I don't have any Scrylands on hand. But I think I'm gonna practice that. I was watching what's that? Oh, Fool Us with what's their name? Penn and Teller. I was watching Fool Us the one day. And they were doing like, you know, there was a guy doing card tricks and stuff. And then I went and watched one of his videos, and he like shows you how to do some of the stuff. And they were talking about palming cards and how you know, kind of do it like that. I'm not really that good at not making it obvious, but you kind of just put it like that. And you can kind of have your hand flat, but not quite. And but if you really need to, you can bend it and it's fine. And then it just comes right, you know, it comes right back. So I'm gonna, you know, palm a, you know, we're gonna open the packs, you know, yada yada yada, and then, oh, what do you know? There was a Scryland there. I'm not gonna become a magician. When Urza met Mishra. This is actually kind of weird. It's like, it's gloss on the front. In the back, it's like they forgot to... What is that? It feels like felt, almost. It's kind of weird. I feel like they put too much money into this and not enough money into this. That feels bad to say that. But honestly, I think Brothers War is actually pretty good right now. I had a lot of fun playing it. Hey, are your guys' LGSs having pre-releases for Jumpstart 2022? Is that like a thing? I don't think I've heard anything coming up with that yet. Well, if it's coming out next week, I'm gonna have to check with my LGS and see if he's having something go on with that. But I mean, Jerry, what do you mean you haven't seen? There's been some good ones, I guess. I mean, I'm with you that I haven't seen anybody like open a box and double their money. Not to say that people can't. It was kind of painful watching the professor's video where he did the 3. I didn't watch the whole thing. I kind of skipped through a little bit because the hits weren't. He got pretty bad, and he got pretty bad pulls. But I think still for the price, the amount of cards in the set that are worth more than a pack is still pretty good. That's the only thing. And then we got to keep in mind that this just released officially on the 18th. So everybody, you know, you and I opening our packs, and then we're listing all our stuff on TCG Players, driving the price down. So right now it's going to be artificially depressed. You got to wait at least 2 weeks. That's where the initial inflow of cards from a set kind of get flushed out, and then we can start to see some of the prices recover. But for being 1 week in, I don't really think it's that bad. Jerry, how'd you not know? Have you not been? You don't spend a lot of time on Reddit, do you? Because, oh wait, or wait, are you saying? Oh, you didn't know Brothers War was coming out? This was like everywhere forever. Everywhere. What's that movie that just come out not too long ago? It's Everywhere, Everyone, Everywhere, All at Once. It's supposed to be pretty good, although I haven't actually seen it yet. I plan on watching it though. Ooh, hey, what are you going to see, JB? Because I'm curious. I just went and watched Glass Onion. Late. Oh, this is like a throwback classic screening. That's pretty cool. I've not seen Les Mis. I'm familiar with it. Haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, have a good one, man. I always love going to the movies. So now I kind of want to go to the movies, but it's already kind of late. No, it's not. It's 6 o'clock. It's like dark outside though. Oh, a live performance. Damn, dog. I never even been to. Oh, I have. I went to Fiddler on the Roof. Fiddler on the Roof is my personal favorite. But I know Les Mis is supposed to be really good. But Fiddler on the Roof, I could watch that. Yeah, such a good time. I could watch that like a million times. And If I Were a Rich Man, yeah, I sing that sometimes, often. It's pretty good. But yeah, have a good time, man. I appreciate you stopping in and grabbing some packs, and I'll have them out to you tomorrow. The post office should be open till noon, so I'll be able to get them out to you. And then they should arrive to you probably Monday. Probably not Monday, but Tuesday, I would think. So yeah, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one, maybe. Uh, Jerry, Jumpstart. So on the Jumpstart, I didn't actually know what the release date was until today. I knew it was coming out, but I did not know the release date was today, or December 2nd. It kind of snuck up, honestly, because this set, right? This set just came out a week ago. This is what I think actually happened. I don't think WotC, and they haven't said it, so this is pure speculation. I don't think they intended for all of these products to come out in a short period of time, because they traditionally haven't done that. But if they, I think it has more to do with on the production side of it. They're getting the product in, or maybe they didn't get the product for a long time. They had a goal, right? They said 2 years ago that we want Jumpstart 2022 to come out December 2nd of 2022. And we want Brothers War to come out, X date. So they put in their orders and things like that with the printers. And then printer calls them up and says, "Hey, we're not going to be able to hit those deadlines. We're ink. We don't have ink. Shipping. Whatever the issue is." And then time goes by. WotC still has to keep their train moving. And the printer calls them up and says, "Hey, we got everything fixed. Good news is you're going to have this during this time." But now enough time has passed. It only has to be a couple months. Enough time has passed, and we're now they're going to print that, and then they're immediately going to do the next set. And then things just start getting bunched up. I think that's what it actually is. Not that they meant to do the Brothers War on November 18th, and then is it November? Yeah, November 18th. Yeah. November 18th, and then Jumpstart 2022 on December 2nd. I mean, they have to know that that's too close together. They've been around for 30 years. Like, that's not even... That's like a newbie mistake or something like that. Oops, I scheduled the next release 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after a huge, 30th anniversary type release. So... it's just kind of an unfortunate time, I think, the way things are panning out. But I still love the product. I still freaking love Magic the Gathering. And I love collecting it and playing it and all that good stuff. So, yeah. The good thing is, though, I think, it's a good thing. If Jumpstart 2022 is popular and it's printed demand, just like Jumpstart 1, it's going to be available for the price it is now for the next 2 years, because you can still get original Jumpstart for $85. I don't know how much you can get, but you can still find it pretty easily. I think Dave and Adam's Card World, I think they actually had it at $84.99. eBay, people had it on eBay for $85. You can still buy cases for, it's like $500 something, I believe. So you have to imagine, and I think now it kind of makes sense, because in their description for Jumpstart 2022, it says, hey, you can go ahead and you can put Jumpstart 2020 or Jumpstart 2022 with original Jumpstart and, mix them up that way, or any of the set Jumpstarts, the poop ones. So maybe they've just been printing a bunch of Jumpstart all along because they know eventually another one's going to come out, and then you can just combine them. And that's probably what it is. They want to have a series of Jumpstart products where you can smash 2 packs together and then make a deck. So you get a Jumpstart original, and then you get a Dominaria United Jumpstart. Which, now that I think about it, I mean, it doesn't sound that bad. It sounds kind of good. We haven't had a Jumpstart draft in a while, though. We'll probably have to do one of those soon. I only have 1 box of Jumpstart on hand, actually. Just because I don't see it going away anytime soon. Original. I expect to be able to get original Jumpstart for probably the next, this came out 2 years ago. Judging by how easy it is today, I would probably say probably in the next 6 months is when I'll start picking up a couple extra boxes here and there. That way I've got them for future use, drafts and things like that. So yeah, but we'll see. I'm showing 5 viewers. If you guys want to crack some packs, crggamesllc.com. Everything's 10% off right now, and free shipping. And I always throw in some extra goodies with every order. So that can be cards, that can be booster packs, or even a mix of the two. It's always pretty good. I think I put a pretty decent value in everybody's orders, I think. So, but yeah, I'm excited for Jumpstart 2022, mainly because I want bananas. I want banana tokens is what I meant to say. That's probably what I'm most excited for. Monkeys and bananas in Jumpstart 2022. It's just I don't want to say like feels like an unset, but the inclusion of the banana tokens and the monkeys and the white, I don't want to say waifu, the Japanese anime style arts, like Jumpstart 2022. It's going to be around it's got to be around for the next couple of years. So there shouldn't be any issue getting it for as long as you want. And I don't mind it with that product. So I'm excited to play that. We've got 1 week. I'm going to be 30 years old this year on now the actual 30th anniversary for Wizards is next year. Yeah. Magic the Gathering is 1 year younger than me. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So, one other thing I did want to talk about, which is completely unrelated to Magic, but have you guys seen the movie Knives Out? Come out, I think it came out a year or 2 ago, right? 2 years ago. Had some big name actors in it. Daniel Craig, Benoit Blanc. He's the main protagonist in the movie. So the second one just came out. It's done by Netflix. They released it in 600 theaters across the United States on Wednesday. Luckily, one up in Canton was the one that had it, so I went and watched it. Tommy, you got to watch the second one. If you thought the first one was good, you got to watch the second one. That's all I can tell you. I could probably tell you a couple other things, like it's fun. It's fun. It's a fun movie, and I think you'll enjoy it. They're still airing it? I thought they only aired it on Wednesday. Huh. That's good that you get the opportunity to watch it. You're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. I wish I could talk more about it, but I don't want I am very big anti spoiler, so I don't want to spoil anything. So oh man, I don't know if there's any other good movies. Oh shit, Avatar 2 comes out in just a couple weeks. Totally forgot about that. That's December 16th, which is that a Friday? That's a Friday. Wow, December 16th. I'm gonna have to buy tickets ahead of time. You know what's stupid? Tommy, what kind of theater do you have near you? You going to like a Cinemark, or you going to something else? Because I ordered my ticket online for Glass Onion, and you have to pay a convenience fee to do so. Cost me $1.85 to buy my movie ticket online through Cinemark. What the hell is that all about? Like, it's not convenient for me, it's convenient for you. You should pay me $1.85 for not crowding up your line and being ready to go as soon as I get there. I don't understand that. Hey, well, at least, well, that, so the theater that I went to is 45 minutes away, too. We have a very small theater in the town over. It's only got two screens. It's very small. They play first run, but they don't get like the special stuff. So I gotta go small town, right? You live in a small town. That's what you get. Or at least I live in a small town. You live in a small town too, don't you? Oh no. I didn't drink any yet. So I have another YouTube channel called Craft Beer Reviewed. I have not posted any videos yet, mainly because I was um, not sure about uh, rules about drinking alcohol on YouTube. Like, if can you monetize it? Do you get in trouble? Um, so from what I understand, it's completely fine. You can drink alcohol on YouTube because there's plenty of channels where people review beer and they drink it on on video, and it's fine. But the monetization part, I didn't know if how that affects it, so I'm not even gonna worry about it, honestly. But I wanna make a video um, documenting the experience of those. And you know what's crazy? I went up there at 11 a.m. I was there as soon as they opened, and I asked the lady. I said, "Hey, do you have the Goose Islands in?" I was told to be here at open. I'm here. I'm the only one. And she said, "Well, we got them in, but they were the wrong ones, so we sent them back." And I was like, "Excuse me?" I didn't actually say that. I was like, "Well, what do you mean you sent them back? What do you mean they were the wrong ones?" She's like, "Well, they sent us 2021 bottles." And I'm like, I would buy those too. I mean, like, the whole reason I'm here is because I wanted to get the 2021s last year and I wasn't able to because by the time I got here they were gone. So she's like, "Yeah, well, go go in the go." Because they have a drive-through attached to the building, so she's like, "Go out into the drive-through and see if they have them still." So I go back, and the lady, she's getting them ready to, get out. The guy is there with the beer truck, loading stuff in and out. Um, I finally got to go into the back room. I bought enough there to where I got permission to go into the back room, which is where the good stuff's at. So the price point's interesting. I'll tell you that here in just a sec. But she had two boxes. She had the top one was the cola, and the bottom was the cherry, and then she had the regular 2021s. So she's like, yeah, we're gonna send these back. These two, the cherry and the cola, they have 10 out of the 12 bottles out of each case still in them, and then Old Rasputin, I think I can get. I think they actually have Old Rasputin. Um, along those same lines, Vlad the Impaler. If you ever had the Vlad the Impaler one, that one's super good. I've had Old Rasputin comes in bottles, I do believe, glass bottles. They have that at I think they have that at Bueller's. She got the two cases. They got 10 out of 12 bottles. The other ones are full. She said we're sending them back, and I said, okay, well, how much? Instead of sending them back, how much do you want for them for the whole thing? And it was going to be 20. It was going to be like 30, 34 bottles or 32 bottles or something like that. One case of the regular ones, and then 10 each of the cherry and the cola. So we go up there. She puts it in. She's like, it's going to be $662. My eyes about bulged out of my head. I was like, I wasn't prepared to spend that much today. I was like, how much would 3 of each be? And then she does the math, and it was going to be like I come out to some dumb number, like $300 or something like that, around $300 or something like that. Okay, so I was like, how about this? We're going to do 2 of each, 2 2022s, 2021s, cola, and cherry. So I got 6. And then 2 guys walk into the drive-thru, and they're carrying cases of like Miller Lite or something like that, and Goose Island, two Goose Island cases. They're just wearing normal clothes. So like, okay, well, these guys obviously have cash to burn on cases of Goose Island. And then the lady comes over. She's like, oh, hey, guys. They were dropping off the replacements. So apparently they drove from Cincinnati, or I don't know where they were at, but they come up and they dropped off 2 cases of the 2022s. So she's like, oh, here you go. So she cracks them open. I'm like, okay, I'll take 2 of those as well. So I'm up to 8. And she said, yeah, they're at a good price point too. They're about $13, like you said, $13 for the 2022s. That's a steal, as far as I'm concerned. From 2020, I've only been buying them since 2020, but $13, $12.49 is the cheapest was ever able to buy them. That was the 2020, and that was only at my local store. They had them for $12.49. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get 2 more. So I got 4 2022s, 2 2021s, 2 cherries, 2 colas, and I think I spent. So the cherry, she asked me if I wanted a receipt. I said no. I don't want to see how much I just spent on this. You telling me is enough. So the cherry ones and the cola ones, I think it was the cola was like $26 a bottle, and the cherry ones were like $24 or $22. And then the regular ones were like $20. Some combination of those numbers add up to like $260. I think that's what I spent. I'm not going to look because I don't really care. I don't really care to relive what I just paid on those. So yeah, I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do it on YouTube though. I've been wanting to do a beer review channel for a really long time, for years now. I'm a member on Beer Advocate. I don't rate the beers, but I have an account on there. And I used to, what I would do is I would take photos. Like every beer I would have, when I'd go down to Florida, I'd take a photo of it. And then that would help me to remember, did I like this or did I not like this or whatever. But I want to be able to, do that on YouTube. I share what I like. I guess that's all it is. I like beer and I want to share it. The only problem is I can't physically share it. I don't think. Because I'm not really sure what the rules are on trading. I can't sell alcohol, but can you trade it? Can I trade you a beer? If you're of legal drinking age, can I trade you a beer for something of value, which is not U.S. currency? I mean, that's got to be legal. I don't know the rules on that. I'm grasping at straws. I used to be on, it's called My Beer Seller. It's a website where people they'll trade. It's just a website. It's anybody can go on it. People trade and sell bottles, collectors' bottles, like of beer and stuff. And I was reading on Reddit or something like that one time. They had an explanation of like, how do you actually ship this stuff? This is probably, yeah, I don't care. I can talk about it because I'm not giving the advice. But people would say that you ship them as live yeast samples. Are you shipping beer? No, I'm shipping live yeast samples or dead yeast samples or something like that. I don't know. There's a whole underground world of people trading beers back and forth. And you know what? It kind of sucks. It's just, it shouldn't be that difficult for grown adults to share alcohol responsibly, right? Responsibly share the different alcohols and stuff like that. It's a collector's item just like anything else. The only difference is you can drink it. Moose and sockeye, what? Precious metals, you think that counts? I mean, that's not currency. So you got some, some gold bullion that you don't necessarily need, but that item you do need, so you just trade. You have your item, and they now have some gold bullion worth approximately the value of what they had or what you had. You know, it's a gray area, I guess. Yeah. Hey, do you see any of my dad's new videos? I just was over there. I was over there for Thanksgiving. And he's got his workshop all set up and stuff like that. And he was just doing one where he's cleaning out this black powder pistol, and I was kind of blown away by how grimy they come from the factory. Like there's grime in every nook and cranny of this gun. It's insane. The polishing compound, there's dust, and it looks like grinding dust actually, or polishing dust. Um, there appeared to be rust in some places, which was cause for concern. And the castings had so many pits in them; it was like insane. I was like, how do you make this? How do you get this through QC and say, yeah, this is okay? Stamp. Oh, did you really? That was what was that last week? I think he was on there. Yeah, I told him about what you told me that one time because I was like, hey, I was on on whatnot, whatever, and I was like, there's this guy on there, Tommy, and I was like, I was telling him, if he likes guns, my dad does a YouTube channel, and I told him to look you up, and then you looked him up, and said I'm already subscribed, and I was like, and he was like, he thought that was awesome, and he said he had one guy come up to him I think it was at a store or something like that, and guy come up to him and tapped him on the shoulder with his phone. He's like, "Is that you?" Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I didn't expect him to be that dirty. So he ended up getting an ultrasonic cleaner. Which I've been wanting to get one of those forever. Um, but yeah, you got an ultrasonic cleaner to clean all that stuff out. They're really not that expensive. I don't need one at the moment. I was originally going to get one because I had a watch collection at one point, and when I would buy and sell watches, you get watches in all different kinds of varying states of cleanliness. So that's why I was going to get one. But then my watch collection got stolen, so I didn't need the I didn't need the ultrasonic cleaner. That was 5-6 years ago. Yeah, someone stole my watch collection. It wasn't a ton. It was like $5,000 in watches, which doesn't, sometimes sounds like a lot, sometimes it doesn't. But I mean, you get a tag or a Rolex, not even a good Rolex, like an older Rolex, not an older Rolex, but a cheaper Rolex, and you can spend $5,000 on one. So I just had a bunch of different like Seikos and things like that. Citizens, I had a couple Citizens. It's pretty good, pretty good. Tommy, you're in Alaska, right? Or is it Montana? Yeah, it does suck, but insurance took care of it. They took care of most of it. My policy didn't actually cover the total value of everything that was stolen, but they it covered enough. It covered more than I paid, which was fine. Um, oh, okay. I was going to ask you how much snow there is up there right now. Because if we're starting to get snow down here, we probably had an inch or two not too long ago, about a week and a half, week or two ago. We had like an inch of snow or something like that. Mm. Okay, so it's been a little while. Yeah, I want to go to Alaska one of these days and fish for halibut. Yeah, I want to catch me a halibut. I think that'd be sweet. Because I caught a flounder when I was a kid. Halibut's just a big flounder, right? Essentially. That's right. On the TV show alone, they go to Vancouver Island, and I know they talk about Vancouver Island being that temperate rainforest. I guess I didn't uh, realize it was the whole way up there. Hmm. One of these days, I'll get up to Alaska, but it's gonna be a while. I want to drive is the thing. Like if we're talking about road trips, driving to Alaska, that's what I want to do. Mm, Northern Midwest. $500? Like now or during the pandemic? I don't know. Is that cheap? I've never looked at tickets for Hawaii. The only like perspective that I have for tickets is the like $50 to $80 I spend to go from Cleveland to Orlando every year. It's like $80 round trip with a carry on. Huh. I mean that sounds relatively cheap. $500. I mean, once you get there, it's gonna be more expensive. Obviously, all the stuff you got to do, but I think that'd be pretty cool. Never been to Hawaii either. Um, I never really thought about going because I don't know what I would do there. Besides go look at the volcanoes, I do want to see a volcano and I want to see lava one of these days. But yeah, I don't know. I'll probably go there one of these days. So I mean, if you got time off of work, yeah, you should go. So how long of a stay is that? Because that's the real question. Like, is that a week Or is that like you're flying out on Friday and you're getting back on Monday kind of thing? I'm going to grab a drink real quick. Usually, when I'm getting my ticket for Cleveland to Orlando, sometimes it's cheaper to go to Tampa, but usually it's to Orlando. It's usually about $80, and that is for the weekend. So I'll fly out usually like Friday morning, Spirit. It's usually you fly out Friday morning at 9-ish. You get there at 11-ish. And then I can fly back like Sunday evening at like 7. Then I get back to Cleveland at 9. I get home by 11, so I'm in bed by midnight. It's pretty cool. That's, yeah. Especially if it's just you and you're not taking them with you. Oh, that's actually good. $1 at the dollar store. It's only 8 ounces, which kind of sucks, but it's, I don't know, it's better than a soda for $1. It tastes pretty good too. Comes in these nice little glass bottles. Real quick, if you guys are watching and you want to crack some packs and you haven't already, CRGGamesLLC.com, 10% off everything and free shipping. At least for the rest of today. After today, that's the 10% is going to go away, and it's going to go back to if you know one of the codes, use one of the codes. YouTube 5 is the code that you would use if you're on YouTube. So, but the 10% will go away at 11:59. It's set to automatically just disappear. Not disappear. It'll automatically stop applying. It automatically applies. I don't know. I like doing it with the store because it's so much easier and you have more control over everything you do than you do on Whatnot. But I think I'm gonna hop on Whatnot, Tommy, on Sunday. Probably not for a long time. But I kind of want to get back on there and see if they've made changes with, like streaming on the computer. Because they just never really put a whole lot of support into it. So we'll see. Oh, one thing. I just saw this on probably like Kotaku or something like that. Somebody did what do they call it? They took that new God of War game, God of War Ragnarok or whatever it's called, and they like descaled it down to PS1 graphics, and it looks freaking amazing. Like if you were to see it, you would not be able to tell that it was not a PS1 game. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Yeah, I want to do that. Do you need like a microphone or anything? Because I have my blue snowball somewhere. Or you can use like a headset or something like that. I don't know where I put that snowball at. It's around here somewhere. Hey, if you got an old cell phone, if you got an old cell phone, that's what I would just use instead of going like getting a camera. Like I'm using like this camera right here is my old cell phone, and all you got to do is get Droid Cam for OBS, and then that's what I'm going through is OBS right now. Yeah. If you want, I could. Um, if you want that blue snowball, I'll sell it to you for $10. Unless, and just keep in mind, it's not a crazy fancy microphone, but it's got the pop filter. It's got a mount on the bottom. I've got a little tiny tripod for it, and it's a USB mic, but it is not a cardioid mic, so it's going to pick up your voice from in front of you, mainly. I mean, it has like a range where it'll pick up the best amount of sound, but I mean that's what I used forever until I got this one. So however I sounded on Whatnot for the first well, until I got this one. That's exactly how it'll probably sound. I think they go for. I think it's like a 30 something dollar mic, but $10. That'll cover shipping, or that should cover shipping on it. The blue snowball is. It's $40. Or you can buy it renewed on Amazon for $30. And then the camera, I don't have an extra camera I could send you. I'm trying to think. Do I have any webcams? I think I used to at one point. I think I did have a webcam at one point. I did for a little bit. I had it. It's a I wouldn't even call it really probably competitor now, but there's a company called Akaso that makes action cams it's like a GoPro, but it's a cheaper, I don't want to say knockoff, but it's a cheaper version of a GoPro. And I had one of those for a long time that probably could work, but it just disappeared one day. I have no clue where it's at. It might be in this house, it might not be. Actually, you know what? It probably got stolen with the rest of my stuff back in the day. Because I have not seen it since around that time. So that's probably what happened is someone probably saw it, or whoever stole my shit, they probably saw it and picked it up and they just took it. But they did not take any of the accessories, any of the mounts, any of the gear, none of that stuff. So that is definitely interesting. But yeah, I'd hook you up with that. And then I loaded up Spell Table to try it out, and it's actually super easy. I thought it was going to be like all this software and stuff you had to download and everything, but it's literally just like right over the web. It's super easy. And I will say, from the shorter time that I was using it, the thing that seemed to make the most difference was the lighting. Because if there's like I wouldn't say any kind of reflection, but if you have too much reflections on the cards, it'll sit there like trying to figure out what the card is, and sometimes it'll misread it, but then you just take it away and put it back down. It did a pretty good job. I was impressed because it'll read the card, and then it's got this little thing there. Then you can like click on it, you can get all the information on like the sidebar and stuff. It was really cool. I'm surprised I never used it sooner than now. But yeah, I do want to get some spell table games. I'll have to revamp my burn deck because right now it honestly kind of sucks. I got to redo that, but for the first game, I'll probably play my party time precon just because it's easy to play. I've just made a couple changes over the base deck, and it's complete. Whereas the other ones, I've been taking cards from here and there, so I would have to put them back together. I'm trying to think, what decks do I even have that are complete? The Burn deck and the Party Time deck. I think are the only two complete decks I have. Yeah, those are the only two complete decks I have at the moment. All the other ones I've poached cards from them, but haven't gotten around to taking them apart completely. So, is what it is. Man, I want to open something. I have 5 War of the Spark packs left that I've had for quite a while. So maybe Battle Bond? Jumpstart? Oh, man, AFR, Crimson Vow. You know what? I can probably... Yeah, we'll open a Crimson Vow. Collecty boosty. I do need to just adjust my quantities, though, real quick, so I don't get the wrong number here. Crimson Vow Collector Booster. Oh, okay, there it is. It's under Innistrad. Adjust by 1 for the reason. We'll just say it's a correction. All right, let's see what we get in this bad boy. Meat and PC stuff. I like it. That's 2 things that I can get down with. And that really, I have a cowboy ribeye, or a what do you call it? Yeah, it's a cowboy ribeye. It's got the entire rib bone. I've got one of those in the freezer. I've been wanting to cook that thing for a while, and I always do a reverse sear, where you put it in the oven first and then sear it when it gets to the correct temperature. But I've been putting it off because every time... So when you have a big steak like that, you can't just have the steak by itself. I always feel the need to have a stout with it. A steak and a stout. But like clockwork, when I do that at 2 or 3 a.m., I wake up... I wake up feeling like my heart is going to explode. Probably because you probably shouldn't eat over a pound of steak, especially ribeye, and drink, a 14% beer, then go to sleep. I don't know. Maybe I have some issues that, it doesn't feel like it's going to explode. Just I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and my heart's pounding. Right, because it's trying to get all that fat through it. Child of the pack. Ooh, Toxrill. Okay, that was a pretty good pack so far. Toxrill's like, what was it, like $15? It's a foil too. I sold one of these not too long ago. $20? Has he been rising in price? Yeah, he has. Wow. Since June 1st of 2022, Toxrill has been rising in value. He's currently in foil $20.50. I like it. Okay. A Spectral Arcanist. Lantern Flare. That's got the cleave. Wedding Security, Restless Bloodseeker, Dracula, Blood Immortal. Is that the good one or no? Instruct Crimson Vow. Dracula. No, it's Count Dracula's the good one. This one is $1. Okay, it's not that bad. And Creepy Puppeteer is 21 cents. And a wolf and a boar. Okay, so Toxrill's $20. Okay, that was a pretty decent pack. Doesn't he pretty much combo with everything, though? At the beginning of each end step, put a slime counter on each creature you don't control. Okay. Creatures you don't control get -1/-1 for each slime counter on them. Whenever a creature when you don't control something dies, create one. Yeah, it's. I think it's just because it's busted. I mean, you could do each end step. You can't get more than one end step is the thing, but it's at each end step. Yeah, I think he's just really strong. But it does give you multiple. It gives you the opportunity to do multiple triggers, right? You create the slug token, which it gives you there's an ETB in that case when you create that slug token because a slug is entering the battlefield. Giving things -1/-1. Or sorry, giving things a counter, and if they die from the -1/-1, that gives a I think that gives a trigger there, doesn't it? No. That doesn't. That's a state-based action. But you can pay 2 to sack a slug and draw a card. Huh. I don't know. I've never used this card before. I've never actually played with this card. I know it's good just by reading it, but I don't know what kind of. I'd have to look it up and see what kind of deck. I'm assuming you played in a horror deck, and probably since it's black-blue, something that does things with. Well, there's some Ikoria things that have counters, things that give counters. You could get multiple. No, I don't know. I don't know. I know it's strong, but I don't know exactly why. I'll probably list him on the store though, because I did have one before, and it sold pretty quick. The rest of these are pretty cheap, but we're gonna put them right there, and put all these together as well. So, oh man, what time is it? 6:53. But it looks like it's nighttime outside. Oh, did you? Let me just double check here. Yes, sir. Okay. Why gate crash? I mean, I love gate crash, but I'm just wondering why. You're going to have to give me 1 sec. I got to crack a new box here. Tommy, I got a problem. This is my last, oh, Hellkite. Yeah, Hellkite Tyrant. This is my last, it's my last loose box. I have a case, for my own collection. A case of, Gate Crash and a case of Return to Ravnica. I still need to get a case of Journey into Nyx, a case of Theros. I want to try to go up the entire line and just keep a case of each one, for myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, where do you want yours out of this box? You can go ahead and pick. It's so satisfying putting these little displays up. All right. Run a league for your players. I would love to. All right. What you want? And don't tell me the bottom 3 of each row. Right side center. So like the center 3 packs. Right side center. So it's 10 on each. 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be that one right there. Or you just want the other 3? Because, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Does that work? And I'm going to put these up. It's my preferred method for storing these packs, because it's so much easier to get them out, and then it's so much easier to count them. I realized today I'm actually running out of rack space for boxes, because I got a case plus some additional boxes, and then all the stuff like I'm keeping for myself. I'm like, I have an extra rack. I just need to put it up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay. I do need to get one thing. I'm on my like last sleeve here, so I got to grab a pack of sleeves. Because I know we're undoubtedly going to get a foil or 2, and those have got to be sleeved. So let me just adjust this real quick. Just one. All right, there we go. All right, let's get into it. I did buy a case, so I've got a case of top loaders and a case of sleeves. If you ever want any of those, they are, I think I have them for like $1.25 a piece or something like that, a pack, which is pretty good. Usually what I do is I'm like trying to compete with Amazon. So like I go and check Amazon prices, and then, because usually for non-pack stuff, TCG Player is not usually that competitive. Like if you were to buy a box like this on TCG Player, it probably cost you $10. It's insane. All right, Angelic Edict. Let's see what we got here. Beck and Apparition. Okay, Gift of Orzhova, Righteous Cause, Vashino, and you got a Boros Reckoner, along with a Mountain and a Soldier. I can't tell you if I've actually ever pulled a Hellkite Tyrant from Gatecrash, actually. I'll have to check the binder, but I don't think I have. Got a Molten Primordial and a Swamp and a Night. I think the foil is like $60 or $70 or something like that. Night Watch, Gutter Skulk, Disciple, Madcap, right, Rust Scarab, Skullcrack. Skullcrack's a good uncommon. Orzhov Charm and an Undercity Plague. Come on, where are you? Hellkite Tyrant. I think the best... Did I open a case? No, no, no. I opened a couple boxes one time, and the best card I've ever pulled from Gatecrash is a foil Aurelia the War Leader. 70? Holy cow, dude. Forced Adaptation is always a good one. There's a Razor Tip Whip, Debtor's Pulpit, Wars of Key Rune, Treasury Thrall, gross. Oh, the Plains and a Knight. Shadow Alley Denizen. Okay. Every time I see this card, to me it looks like Shadowborn Apostle. Shielded Passage, got a Riot Gear, Hinder Vines. Immortal Servitude, what's this? We got a foil back here. A Scatter Arc. Counter target non-creature spell, draw a card. It does cost 4. It's kind of pricey for a counter spell, but it does give you a card draw. So it's not that bad. Damn, dude, the blue on that is amazing. They don't print these things like they used to. All right, Hands of Binding. Cipher is actually... I actually really like the Cipher ability from this time period, but it has not seen a resurgence that I know of in a long time. Alpha Authority, got Urbis Protector, Hold the Gates, Consuming Aberration. Dude, Tommy, we are not getting... This is concerning. We're not getting the fire that we do so deserve. Contaminated Ground, Martial Glory, right here again. Okay, Agoraphobia. Throw Parasite, Simic Charm, and an Illusionist Bracers. I think Illusionist Bracers is actually a few dollars. Let's just double check that real quick. Go to sets. Was this 2013? Yes. Gate Crash. Yeah, Illusionist Bracers is $7.50, and it's up 23% in the last 7 days. Wonder why that is. Whenever an ability, the equipped creature is activated, if it's not a mana ability, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the... You could put that on Toxroll. It's not a mana ability, and you can copy it. I didn't think about that. So multiple ability triggers. That's probably what it is. You get some of those multiple trigger effects, and then all of a sudden, all of your opponent's creatures get neg1 counters, and then they just die because it's not combat damage. I get it now. I see why it's valuable. Nimbus Swimmer, you got another Skull Crack there. Burning Tree Emissary. Ooh, Sacred Foundry. Hello. Hello, I see you there. Very cool. So we got 2 of these so far. We got Watery Grave and Sacred Foundry. Now we just need to get a breeding pool. Love it. All right, what else we got here? Hellkite Tyrant. Please and thank you. Man, when's the last time we had a Pro Tour? Pro Tour Gate Crash. The best seat in the house is yours. February 15th to 17th, 2013. I love seeing the old dates on stuff. Just kind of makes me feel nostalgic. Totally lost. There's Fibblethip. All right. Biscapa Confessor, Firefish Striker, Ordon Veteran, and you got a Simic Manipulator to remove counters. One last pack. Come on, you son of a gun. Warmind Infantry, Metropolis Sprite. Verdant Haven. All right, Illness of the Ranks, Killing Glare, Crown Ceratok, and you got a Mythic Death Pact Angel. When it dies, put a 1/1 black and white cleric creature token on the battlefield. It has pay 6. Sack it, return a card named Death Pact Angel from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't I'm not really familiar with that one. Well, Tommy, we didn't get one, so how about I throw you in a battle bond? Let's see what we got here. Just give me one sec. I'm gonna adjust my numbers. Remember, it's always the freebies that have the good stuff in them. All right, here we go. Hey, you got a list card. Just kidding. All right. Warrior. Come on, doubling season. Swamp. No, we got a core spirit dancer. Wait a minute, isn't she worth a couple dollars? Or maybe it used to at one time? Because I thought they reprinted a couple times. It is roughly $3. It used to be worth a little bit more. Yeah. She's about $3. Dang. But there's still the opportunity here. If we get that one good common. Lay Weaver and Lore Weaver. We got Swarm of Bloodflies, Shock, okay, Doom Traveler, Augur Spree, Sears Lantern, okay, Almost Speaker. No, we didn't get it. There's a common in here. It's a Sky Shroud Claim, I think. It's like $3 or $4, I believe. But the Core Spirit Dancer is an extra couple dollars there. So, try to give you the double tap and get something spicy out of there. Maybe next time. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't even have a Hellkite Tyrant, but give me one sec. I'm going to grab my binder and see if I ever pulled one. All right. Let's see. Gate crash. Let me set these here real quick. The only thing that kind of sucks at the time when I was doing this, I planned on making a non-foil set, but now I just do the foil sets, and I don't even know what I did with all the foils, so I gotta like put them in here. Looks like I got most of the cards. Oh, I did get one, I guess. It's a non-foil. Tommy, you want to make a deal on this? Precons are completely fine with me. I have zero issues with precons. Like I'm gonna play my party time the party time precon. It's only got a couple changes in it, mostly lands. Let me see. What is this thing going for? Hellkite Tyrant. Hellkite Tyrant is... How many cards with Hellkite are in the name? How many cards have Hellkite in the name? A whole bunch of them, apparently. It's currently about... It's like just about $10. Actually, actually you can get it for $8.26 on TCG Player. How about $7? It's $1.25 off. And if you just want to, if you're cool with that, then you can just like PayPal me. I'll just include it in your stuff. But that's pack fresh. Every single one of these cards is pack fresh. That is a non-foil Hellkite Tyrant. Where'd it go? Pull it out for inspection. All right, sounds good. You have my you got my PayPal? There you go. This has been in the binder since I got it. In sleeve since day one. Although this sleeve is kind of... This must have been one of the older sleeves I was using before I switched to BCW. There we go. All right. All right, well, give me one sec here. Let me put all the sleeved cards together and the non-sleeved together. There we go. All right, give me one sec. Okay, I'll tell you what. Is this the one I just took that thing out of? No, that's a new sleeve. I'll put it up on the store for you. I think I can do that. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I can like make a custom thing here. Give me one sec. I think I can just make something for you. This is interesting. I've not tried this out before. What did I say? $7? It is a physical product with a weight of 0.06 ounces. I believe that's the correct amount. Oh yeah, yeah. I can just send you an invoice. That's so cool. Here, send it to you, I guess. Let me know if you get this. Wow, how neat is that? It's actually like Whatnot, but better. I just sent it directly to you. You can just like I would in Whatnot if like I made a listing like, you know, cards for Tommy. I can do that through my store, except without having to like post it out in the public for everybody. That's pretty neat. I just sent it to you. It says Hellkite Tyrant, but no picture. No. 7 bones. And let me get these packed up. I got a box ready for you too, because I'm gonna ship it out in a box. I need to get some more of these larger bags. I think I'm all out. I had ordered a couple hundred of each, and I think I ran through them, and then I have the small ones now, but not the large ones. Not enough of them, at least. Did it come through? Yeah, it emailed it to you. All right, try that again. You have to like put the corners in there so it makes a flat bottom. There we go. And then I think I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go grab some dinner. Leftovers. Cold leftovers. No, they're not going to be cold. I'm going to heat them up. What am I thinking? Yeah, I'm going to grab some dinner, and then I'm going to see about updating my inventory list for Whatnot, and I might hop on there on Sunday. just to see what's going on and stuff. I haven't Nick hasn't popped in that I know of. I don't know if he really checks the other stuff besides whatnot. I wonder what he's been doing these days. Working, I'm assuming. All right, sweet. All right, got everything packed up for you here. And like I said, the post office should be open until noon tomorrow. So I'll swing by, drop everything off, and then everything will be out to you guys post haste. There we go. I think that might be one of the first cards I've ever taken out of one of my set binders and offered to anybody. Because normally I never do that. Like, those ones are supposed to stay in there. So now I have to pull a Hellkite Tyrant, man. That's okay. I'm not opening my case, though. That's for sure. All right, let me just refresh this here. Wait a minute. Why does this say $10? No. Oh, I'll just refund you. Why does it say $3.75? What? That's bullshit. Yeah, I'm refunding you. That's not supposed to be that much. It's supposed to just be $7. I didn't even see that on there. Shoot. Get that out of here. And you just paid it? I refunded that $3.75. I don't know why it was on there. Because when I created the invoice, I didn't see say anything about shipping or anything. Hey, Knight, what's going on, man? Sounds good, Tommy. Yeah, I'll be ready. I don't have any decks in the works right now, but probably gonna play the burn deck. I'm actually, no, that's a lie. I got a couple things I want to do with decks. Just haven't gotten around to it, but I might have something spicy. But I'm gonna start out with the precon. That way, there's no fishy, there's no turn 2 infinite combos, none of that stuff. I'll just play that one. Yeah, Knight, how long you been in here, dude? I've been on. Tommy was in here. JB was in here. Neuro was in. Jerry was in here. I still say Neuro. I can't not say Neuro. Sorry, grab a drink here. Which precon did you get, Tommy? Or which one are you going to be playing? The Mishra one or the Urza one? There we go. Well, Knight, I appreciate you stopping in, man. If you want to crack some packs, everything on the store is 10% off. And everything's free shipping now. But that's what we've been doing, just instead of whatnot. Oh, Obscura. I thought you said the Brothers War one. Hey, Knight, do you have spell table? Because we've been kind of off and on again planning to do spell table games. We got to get everybody with the equipment and all that good stuff, and then we'll do that. Yeah. So Tommy just got he got a Sacred Foundry. Neuro Got a foil mana drain from one of his Commander Legends packs. JB got JB got a Watery Grave from Gatecrash. He got a Chalice of the Void from Time Spiral Remastered. I thought there was something else pretty big in there. Those are the two ones that I can remember off the top of my head. So we got Chalice of the Void, Watery Grave, Sacred Foundry, and the other one that I just mentioned. Chalice, Sacred Foundry, Foil Mana Drain. So yeah, we've actually pulled some really good stuff. Oh, yeah. I do want to try those precons. My LGS, he's got I think he's got both of them, so I'll end up picking one of those up. Either that or I'll pick one up from distro. Just kind of it'll save a couple bucks, but not anything crazy. I think they're like what? I've seen prices vary from you know what I should have did. I should have daggone pre-ordered them like I said I was going to, but I pre-ordered other stuff and not the Brothers War decks. Is there anything crazy in those? Like, do those have any? Do they have any like high-powered or expensive cards in those? Brothers War Commander deck lists. Thank goodness for MTG Goldfish. What would we do without those guys? So it says Urza's Iron Alliance is $93 in value. It's got a preordained. That's $3, really? $4. What's the most expensive card? Relic of Progenitus is $575. It's got a Skull Clamp. That's crazy. It's almost $100 in value, and there's not a single card over $10. So that the average value there is pretty decent. And then Mishra's Burnished Banner is $96, so it's roughly the same. It's interesting because that means the average value of the cards in the decks, everything has an average value of pretty close to $1. Which is the way it really should be, I think. And it's got expressive iteration. Oh, and that's right. Each one of the cards is that retro. Are they all retro? They're all retro, aren't they? Every single card in there. Oh yeah, I mean I gotta get them. I have to. Gotta get them. So yeah, I'll probably pick up both. And then we can both try, and we can try both of them, because I want to play both of them too. Urza Precon. And what does he do again? Knight. Knight, if you got a camera, that's all you need. And then like an old cell phone or something like that. Something that has a camera and a microphone. We can all do a spell table. We can get more people involved. Urza Chief Artificer. Why is he not showing up? And neither is Mishra. They're not showing up on there. Yeah, I'll probably grab both of them. What are they going for anyways? Brothers War, Commander of the Brothers War. So we're looking at $75 for a set of 2 on TCG Player. That's not too bad. So $35 a piece. You got to imagine that. I'm wondering if they didn't mass produce them a ton, if these will actually how much these will appreciate in value. Like if they're $35 today, how long is it going to be before it's $100 for one of these things? And I'm wondering, did they put the little 2-pack collector sample things on the back? Because if they did, normally, yeah, they did. They did put those in there. those foils that you can get in there, at least in Baldur's Gate, they're freaking expensive. Like Burricos Party Leader. The regular one, like $1. The foil version, last time I checked, he was almost 40, I believe. The only reason I know that is because I freaking bought one. One of the guys at F&M a couple weeks back, he bought the pre-con, cracked that pack, got a foil one, and I was looking, and I was like, holy crap. Someone actually got one of these. I looked up the value on it, and it was like $40. I was like, holy cow. I have to have it now for my binder. Or for the deck. Where the heck is this thing at? Battle for Baldur's Gate. Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate, right there. So, Burricos. I gotta log in again. Holy cow. Burricos Party Leader Extended Art. Regular one, 77 cents. Foil, $43. Dude, that Warhammer, I think it's the mono black Warhammer 40K deck. One of the people that comes to F&Ms and plays, she's got that deck. That thing is so busted. It has the one card in there. It says something like it says something like this creature can like block 99 creatures or something like that. It's like is it 100-handed one, I think. Yeah, the Necron deck, dude. That thing's wild. There's so many times when she would say like, "Oh, this card says this." And I'm like, or she would say like, "Okay, I'm going to play this card," and then reading what it does, I'm like, "What? Can you let me see that?" Yeah. I didn't buy the sets. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to be available for a while, so I haven't really. Yeah, if I did, that's the same thing I would do too. I wouldn't buy in, or I wouldn't open them. I never did get the collector ones, which I think are starting to come down. I thought I saw them for like 800 something bucks. Warhammer 40K. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, $728 for the collector's edition display, and there's 36 listings. And then the regular set is $204. Dude, the pre-order on the Warhammer 40K collector set was only, I think, like $400, like $300-400. Like, it wasn't that much, and there were actual sales for over $1,000. Yeah, 200 is not a bad price. So, a night you should. Like if we're doing the spell table stuff, that'd be a great time. I mean, we can all play pre-con decks at that point. Well, I'm talking about like at cost. Like I don't think it was $450 at cost, if I remember right. I have to go back through my emails, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved all those. Yeah, I think I can find out what that original price was. I'm pretty sure it was only like $400. So if you're able to get it $450, that was a good price. Honestly, getting it from Amazon probably was the better of the deals, because I think Yeah, you're talking about pre-sale on Amazon, right? Because if it was pre-sale on Amazon, that's $449. Excuse me, $449 for retail would have been great. It still is good, but I'm pretty sure I remember it being at $400 or a little bit less than $400 because I was gonna buy the whole or the collector set, one of the collector set and one of the regular set for I think around 600 something. Or no, was it 600 or high fives or something? It was between 5 and 600, 550, 650, somewhere in that range. It wasn't that much. But seeing them come back down to, it's kind of weird to say that. Seeing them come back down to $728 is kind of weird. Jerry, what'd you get? 2 more Commander Legends. We're going at it again, huh? We can't possibly... Nope. Not going to say it. Not going to say it. Ugh. All right, I'll tell you what I was going to say. I was going to say, we can't possibly do better than what we just did. But then I remembered the time where we got 2 jeweled lotuses in 10 packs. One being foil, one being non-foil. Never forget. Never forget the 2 jeweled lotuses. All right, let's see what we got. Tommy, wait, Tommy didn't see? The foil mana drain? I thought he saw that. Among some other very nice cards, like Achroma Vision of Ixidor is always a great one. And War Room. All right, what do we got in here? I think he just wanted you to see him again. Say, like, want to see my mana drain? Like, I'm the world's fastest person. Want to see my mana drain? They say, no. Or they say, sure. Then you don't do anything, and you say, want to see it again? Viscera Seer. All right, there we go. Ingenuity Engine. Explosion of Riches. Victimize. All right, got a Bio-Waste Blob. Jerry, that's not good. Brinelin. Larry Nevin. And a Scholar of Stars. And an Angel Token. We, I think usually it's, you get like a something spicy, and then it's like downhill from there, typically. Although apparently these preordains, or at least maybe it's that retro one. I think that's what it is. The, they're giving you bad luck, huh? The retro on MTG Goldfish, when it shows you the value, $92 and $96, it must be that's actually the retro cards value. Like a retro preordains $4, where a regular one's obviously not. I don't think. Pretty sure it's not. All right, Coastline Marauders, Meteor Golem. Got to cast down. Jerry, 2 years ago, this would have been a banger. But now it just lives in the halls of, you make Commander not fun. Apparently. Alaru and Kuambaj Witches. And a rock. Honestly, I don't understand. I still don't get why Hullbreacher is banned. I understand why people don't like it, but I don't understand why it's banned. Like, there's so many things that are worse than Hull Breacher. So many things. You're still ahead. That is correct. You can try to get further ahead. Oh, there we go. Oh, night. It was that one. The mana drain. We get them. We get the big hits. They just yeah. Well, the nice thing is these are all saved, so you can always go back and like scroll through. I think what I need to do is I think I can do that. I can put markers in the video where like the bigger hits are, then you can like skip through, and if you're looking back, you can see those. But yeah, have a good night, man, and I will catch you later, dude. How are we ruining your night? Jerry, your night hasn't even begun. It's like, it's not even 5 o'clock. No, this is Jerry's pack. See, I got them all labeled. Are you going to play that on Spell Table? Banned. Where's the ban hammer? I'm going to glue a booster pack to my marker, and this is going to be the ban hammer, and you're just going to get bonk. It's going to make the, what is it? The little Shiba Inu dog that does the horny bonk or whatever it is or something like that. It's going to be like that, but it's going to be the ban hammer. It's going to bonk. You're going to get. Well, all you need is a camera and a microphone, and you're good. That's all you need. And you're set up for Spell Table. Because it's gonna be a while before I can go to California. Although I think, no, that was a couple years ago. It actually is possible that I could spend a week in California. So with my job, since there's scrap yards all over the United States, and that's what our main business segment is scrap yards. California's got a bunch. So I could realistically do a week in California. Yeah, phones. Yeah, I used yeah. You have to use OBS though. You can't just use like your phone. You have to have like Droid Cam, and then you got to go through OBS, and then you can use that feed for Spell Table. No, I am not saying that at all. I'm saying you got a lot of garbage. Reason being, you got a lot of people. I mean, California is the size of small countries. Small countries? Yeah, small countries. There's like, what, 38 million people in California? I don't know why that number sticks in my head. It's probably not that big. I don't think there's any with 38. No, it's 39 million. I stand corrected. It's even larger than I thought. I don't know if I would consider it the number one state because I haven't been there. But so far, my favorite state is Florida, mainly because I was born in Florida and I lived in Florida for the first half of my life, and I love Florida, and I miss Florida. I like the sand, I like the heat, I like the bugs, I like the moss, I like the oranges, I like the watermelons, uh, I like the cultural diversity of Florida. I just miss Florida. I would not consider myself a Florida man. uh, I would pretty much just consider myself a Midwesterner, as far as stereotypical like United States person. I know that's why I think I would probably like California. Like if California is like Florida, I'd probably like California. Yeah, y'all got sand out in California? Like if you dig down anywhere in like in the middle of the state, do you get sand? Because if you don't get sand, you're not like Florida. I no, I should say, how deep is your water table? That's the true test. Do you have crippling sinkhole problems? Florida's not the best. Florida doesn't have the best of everything, but I still like Florida. I love it. And in the spring here, at some point, I'll go down again, hopefully for a week once my vacation time kicks in. Because that was the thing when I started. He said, well, you don't get vacation time till after a year. So I said, well, I'm leaving a job with 2 weeks of vacation. I'd like to at least have one my first year. And he said, all right, well, we'll make that work. Okay. Yeah. To be honest, I didn't really like hurricane season for the longest time. I didn't even really like it. Didn't even seem like it was really that much of a thing. Um, I gotta move this way. It didn't really even seem like it was that much of a thing until 2005 during Hurricane. I think it was Hurricane Charlie, where we had to go to the local school as a shelter. Us and it must have been hundreds of other families. We were all like in the classrooms, just like around the outside edges. Everybody was like set up with their family units. Um, like I don't even ever remember like hurricanes being a problem. It was just 2005. I don't know. It was like 2005. Everything else it seemed fine. I don't remember. I mean, maybe we had some big storms or something like that, but that was the only time we ever had to like go do something for the hurricanes, and it turned out okay. A fun fact: so we lived in a little house trailer out in BFE Wachula, literally out in like middle of orange groves. I was on Google Maps a week ago, seeing if that house is still there because that piece of property that it's on, I'd like to buy that piece of property one day. I don't know what it is, but I always find myself wanting to return to the childhood place where I spent a lot of time as a childhood, and like I want that. Maybe it's like people wanting to recapture their memories, but it's like 3 acres. It's a nice little piece of land, um, and it's up a couple inches higher than the surrounding area, so it doesn't really flood. When it rains a lot, it stays relatively dry, and it's got a lot of room for activities. It's a great little piece of land for activities, and it's got a pond out in the back with alligators in it. I know because I've seen them as a kid, and like I want to buy that piece of land. I want that piece of property. That little house trailer is still there, according to Google Maps. Whenever that picture was taken, and that little house trailer is from the '80s. I mean, it was old when we were there, unless they replaced that one that we were in with a newer one. I don't know. I just miss that place. And I always feel weird because like every time I go down to Florida, I want to go on that property and see that. But I can't do that. It's obviously somebody else's land and somebody else's house and stuff like that. It'd be weird if I showed up and said, "Hey, I used to live here. I just wanted to see it again." Yeah, but I think next time I will do that. what's the worst that can happen? They tell me to go, and I say, okay, bye. I used to play over in the dirt there. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right. They could shoot me. It is Florida. They do that in Florida. Damn it, Jerry. I was hoping you'd say something like they could offer you an orange, to which I would happily oblige. Yeah. They ain't gonna shoot me. I'm just there to walk the property. Right behind the house, you can still see it on Google Maps as an impression in the earth. We had a tractor when I was a kid, and I had a little 4-wheeler. My dad did a track, made a little oval track with some little hills and stuff in it. And I used to tear the shit out of that thing. It's all grown over with grass, but you can still see it in the ground has been altered, I guess. Different elevations, so you can still see the different elevations, which is kind of neat. If yeah, I go over and ask him, hey, can I borrow your most Civil War looking gun, please? That way I look like I mean business. I'll have the I'd have to be black powder, something like that. I don't know. I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna go down there next time. I'm gonna have to get a rental, because that'd be strange to like tell my, because I always stay with my mom when I go down there. So if I tell my mom, hey, can we go over to the house that I used to live at, because they didn't live there, my parents are separated, but said, hey, can you take me over to that house? Then it gets even weirder. Then I got shot. Then I would get shot. My mom would have to take me to the hospital, which the hospital in that town is now closed. So I don't even know where the closest one is. I'd probably die. Bowler cap? Why, did he make a bowler cap too? I thought, no, he did make a hat, because he was saying, actually he showed me in the TV show, the guy had a hat that looked like a bowler cap, but it was not a bowler cap. So I think he said that he made a bowler cap. I guess in response to their I'll respond to your non-bowler cap with an actual bowler cap. That's interesting. Those hats are pretty nice. I tried them on, but his head's bigger than mine. Or maybe he's just got more hair. So they just boop. Yeah, let me look at that thing real quick. I know this is a recent one, because he just showed me a couple days ago. There he is. Small caliber. Where's this bowler cap at? Normally he's just wearing a regular old hat. Or one of the cowboy hats. Something like that. There's the Charlie Prince hat. I'm sure he's got it in one of these videos. Dude, he's got a whole bunch of hats now. All kinds of hats, all kinds of belts, all kinds of hats that he's made. I don't even know if I have the patience to do that. Because it takes a lot of work. And unfortunately, I grew up playing video games, so yeah, I don't really want to. I like the game stuff, right? I like this kind of stuff. Magic, YouTube, League of Legends, and RuneScape. Although I haven't played RuneScape in quite some time, so that's not something I'm super into, making that kind of thing. But we'll see. Maybe one of these days. I tend to follow what he does. I don't know why, just instinctively, but 10 years later. Something like that. All right. Hey, guys, it is 7:50. So I am going to. I think I said an hour ago I was going to hop off and grab something to eat. I'm gonna hop off, grab some dinner. I'll be on tomorrow at 5. And then I think on, like I said, on Sunday, I'm gonna hop on Whatnot and just see what's new, see what's going on, and I'll have all the packs and stuff listed. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna put the prices at. I'll have to figure something out because I can't advertise anything else on there. So we'll see. It'll probably just be for a little bit. I'll probably just do like one thing. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, appreciate you guys stopping in. And like I said, everybody's packs are going to be out tomorrow. I'm going to throw in some bonuses for you guys because I appreciate you. And yeah, I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Later, guys. Where's my thing? Oh, appreciate you, Jerry. One of these days, I'm gonna get out to California. I'll have to grab a beer and talk about science stuff because I like science. So, all right, catch you later, guys. Where's my? There it is.